Which standard 5 stars should you select from the free selector? Obviously go for the character you like the most, but if you want recommendations, here are mine. My top 3 recommendations are Mona, Tighnari, and Jean. Mona is a Hydro character that can fill both the sub DPS and buffer role, offering CC through both her skill and burst. She's also amazing at applicating Hydro and provides immense team-wide buffs with her burst as well. Tighnari is a Dendro character that is really flexible. He's a DPS that does pretty strong damage, but can also be a really nice Dendro applicator, which is huge since Dendro really likes consistent applicators for their reactions. Jean is an animal character that primarily fills the healing role. Her burst provides team-wide healing, making her an amazing pair with Farina, especially when you don't have characters like Escoffier or Baizu. Being an animal character, she can also run the VV set for debuffing enemies, making her an amazing support to have as well. Of all the characters on the list, she's my most recommended, especially if you have Farina and no team-wide healer. All 3 of these characters are amazing, and I highly recommend all of them depending on what your teams are missing, or you can also go for Mona C1, Tighnari C2, or Jean C2 or C4 if you're looking for constellations. Dehya and Keqing are characters I recommend less compared to the earlier 3, but can still be good options depending on what you're looking for. Dehya is a pyro support, and while her damage is lackluster and she's a little clunky to play, her skill offers very strong interruption resistance and off-field pyro application, which is very useful, as Xiangling and Mavuika are the only other consistent off-field pyro applicators in the game currently. I recommend her if you are in need of a pyro applicator. Keqing is an electro DPS, and while she is generally considered fairly weak, she actually can do pretty decent damage when built for aggravate comps. She can run in other team comps, but the damage drop-off is fairly noticeable, which is something to be aware of for sure. I'd recommend her if you are in need of an aggravate DPS specifically. Qiqi and Diluc are characters I straight don't really recommend. While they have incredibly niche comps that can make them work, I don't think it's worth using a free selector on them, so only get them if you really want them. Mizuki, on the other hand, is really unique as she's primarily used as an on-field swirl driver. She's incredibly easy to use, can swirl and heal well, and is one of the best characters for driving this specific swirl comp too. However, the comp she runs isn't exactly something that is super necessary and would require you to build around her specifically. Still though, she looks fun, and I recommend getting her if you want her and want to try out her unique playstyle. What characters do you want from the selector?